Hello and thanks for staying with us. The Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service speaks on e-customs. Also on customs reports, State Controller General of Customs Zone A also continue to comment the operation of Nigerian Customs Service. Plus, more report. I am Egiseme Edinye. Stay tuned. The Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service, Colonel Hamid Ali, retired, says that the approval by the Mr. President on e-customs will further boost the nation's revenue generation. He was speaking in Lagos at a training organized to further improve the skills of custom officers all over the country. The CG in his message said that the approval by the President will further promote good working trade relations with other customs nations.
Exercise of this unprecedented e-custom program, which will implemented to improve the effectiveness of NCS in the performance of the statutory functions of revenue facilitating trade through the simplification and harmonization procedures across the service. The e-custom project, which is expected to span over a period of 20 years, was approved by the Federal Executive Council on the 1st of September 2020 for an end-to-end automation of all customs business processes and procedures for an effective e-custom administration. This means that by the time this project is implemented, all NCS processes ranging from revenue enforcement, trade facilitation, and day-to-day administration of the service will be automated. I therefore wish to reiterate the importance of this project, not only to NCS, but to the nation as a whole. I also wish to emphasize that the e-custom project is not a personal project, but a project of the Nigerian Customs Service that must be collectively driven by all the officers and men of the service to ensure its development, sustenance, and success. It is a project that will put the NCS on the world map as one of the most efficient, effective, and among the administrations that is compliant with the best practice in the world. We must therefore all work hard to ensure the seamless execution of this project that will not only upgrade our infrastructure, improve and ease the way we conduct our business, but also bring glory to the service and the nation in general. It therefore calls for all hands to be on deck to ensure its success. Finally, I wish to congratulate each and every one of us for being part of this exceptional and historical project.
The ACG in charge of Zone A told officers at the workshop that the deployment of technology will go a long way to enhancing activities of the service. She explained that e-customs would change the manner customs operate.
You see the expanse of the sky, that is our limit. Everybody say it, the sky is my limit. Good. If you have that in mind, then you should be able to embrace change. From that time that we started as Sikuda, some of us started doing like this. Now we have officers, even among our set then, who could do like this, who could type beautifully. And that is change. People always fight change, but change always brings good results. And now another big change is coming our way. And today, believe me, we are running, because where our revenue was in 2006 is not where it is now. It is the transition from doing things manually to our system being automated and our practices being automated that brought us to where we are today. Now, Nigerian Customs Service is respected anywhere. Believe me, if you go out for a meeting, once you stand up to talk, everybody wants to hear what Customs want to say. It wasn't always like that. It came with this change that we are talking about. So please, embrace this change because it will bring us higher. In fact, this change is overdue. This change, believe me, is overdue. This change is going to sit us where we are supposed to be sitting, not just as Nigerian Customs Service, but as a people, as a country. When you say giant of Africa, then you better be giant of Africa. That is where this change is taking us. We are truly going to be that giant of Africa that the whole world, believe me, the whole world is afraid of. This change will take us there. This change will make our practices, our procedures to be easier, because it will now be a matter of touch a button, apply a report, and you will see results. We are going to be able to track the cargo that come into this country. When we go for meetings and we start talking of data, I'm always afraid because we don't really have the true data of what comes into this country. But the e-custom is going to bring us to that stage where we will be able to track every little thing. It will no longer be one container said to contain. No. You will see it, you will know. Before it leaves the port of loading, you are already aware of it. And you will track it until it gets to our own ports. This change that is coming will bring us to that stage where we will be able to talk to any nation. Now Ghana is running ahead of us. No, it will not happen again. This change will bring us to that enviable position that we are supposed to be sitting. So please don't fight it. You may not understand immediately what the procedures are, but just like we were able to understand Asikuda, and we now migrated to 961 and 962, you will grab this one. The people I'm seeing here are very intelligent people. I'm seeing very intelligent men and women. And we are people that can always stand challenges. Believe me, we are going to embrace. I enjoin everybody to embrace this change.
According to her, when fully deployed, the entire process, including local administration, clearing of goods and services, will be done electronically. The ACG added that the issue of smuggling of goods through the unapproved route will be further reduced.
We mean that everything, the entire practices and procedures of the Nigerian Customs Service will be brought on board, including interfacing with our stakeholders and other agencies. Oh yes, because there will be scanners and there will be CCTV everywhere. So the smugglers, they better think twice. People should embrace doing proper things and not smuggling. We really thank the CGC for making this to happen in our time. This is something that we have all craved for over the years. And we are happy that we are alive. We are still in service to see it happen. We are very, very grateful to the CG. And we enjoin the stakeholders to embrace it, because it will better for every genuine importer. It will better their work. It will bring in trade facilitation, and it will bring about transparency, and it will minimize human contact. We will all be like Singapore. We will be like America. When you bring in things, you don't have to go and struggle with anybody. Or you say that my container is being held anywhere. Once you are compliant, you benefit from this scheme.
The custom boss urged importers and agents to desist from smuggling of items into the country, so that the issue of corruption will also be reduced with the introduction of e-customs. According to her, import and export processes will be done by paperless. The Deputy Controller of Customs in charge of ICC Abuja also stated that the system will enable importers and agents to take consignment in a very short time, while others deputy controllers also speaks on the way forward in the lecture.
I think the Controller General and the country deem it fit to introduce electronic customs because that is what that is needed at this time, because the world is like a global village now, and whatever you need to do, it has to, go along with what they do in another part of the world, so that everybody will be on the same platform. And in this, I think this is a welcome idea, and that has been long, even overdue. But we thank God at the end of the day it is coming, and I pray that everything will work well, and it will make the custom to generate more revenue.
Welcome wholeheartedly, and we really thank the government of Nigeria and the Nigerian Customs Service for making us to go to that level in the sense that we have to, and we're at the verge of aligning with the world or global trade facilitation or facilitators. You see, there is nothing like a change. This is an evidence that the customs is going higher, and we are ready to align with the other part of the world in terms of trade facilitation. So it's a welcome idea.
Now, the e-custom project is about the complete automation of the whole of custom processes, procedures. And e-custom also has to do with an end-to-end process where paper is not involved, where all of the processes can be interfaced from everywhere in the world. Within Nigeria, the customers, such as the importers, the agents, can, at the comfort of their homes, do business with customs with very little human intervention.
Yes.
As we are operating now is partially automated, and already we know that a lot of revenue has been generated for the nation. Now, with the e-custom project, almost all the leakages that we are now experiencing will be blocked. Our automation at present does not involve the excise factories. We are bringing that on board. Processes presently does not involve enforcement units. The enforcement will be on the platform, such that even enforcement officers that are on the road will not need to call the office to ask for any information. With their phone, they are able to access every information to confirm with what they meet on the road. This process, e-custom process, will also take away the manual administration of our offices. Often we are looking for files, we are looking for names of officers, we are compiling lists of officers that will be retired, or those that have issues. But with the customs, all of these processes are automated. At a click of a button, you will know about your posting, you will know about your promotion. Memos will no longer be carried on hard copies from office to office. Everyone will have his workspace to be able to take care of whatever is in his responsibility. Even the decisions taken by the management will be known to all, not waiting for another circular to come out bringing out management decisions.
Yeah, it has been very wonderful. In fact, I give glory to God at the same time. I want to use the opportunity to really thank the management of Nigerian Customs Service. Through our CGC, he has done very well, and Almighty Allah continue to grant him a long life. and see, because of the saddle, he is so saddled with a very high responsibility on the customs, and have done a lot of us to improve the capacity building on officers. I really enjoy this.
Innovation that will enhance the capacity, the efficiency, and effectiveness of Nigeria Customs Service. The idea behind it and the trust of the e-custom will ever remain great in the efforts of management of Nigeria Customs Service. By extension, the federal government of Nigeria, on its own accord, to try to modernize, reinvigorate, and make Nigeria Customs Service to be at par with its sister agencies all over the world.
You are watching the program Customs Report.
Yeah, stop, it's Tenny! Tenny, can you please take a picture with us? Tenny, please, can you sing for us?
Of course. When you need me, you can FaceTime me on the go. Baby, I got you. 'Cause no matter where you dey, oh baby, you can reach me overseas, my dear. Whether na Ghana or Lagos, Nigeria, you can call me on my telephone line. You know I'm always online. Ole Bamilago, anywhere and anytime. You can call me anytime.
Glow, Brekete.
Introducing Berekete. Activate a new Glow SIM and get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans. Glow.
The commandant in charge of Ikeja Customs Training College has said that the e-customs will further boost the revenue generation of the service. The commandant also said that the project will further reduce the number of people coming to the port to clear their consignment. He commended the service for the introduction of the program and also commended the federal government for approving the program.
I'm sure by the end of the project, by the end of the seminar, every officer will have something to take home, where there will be a change of perception as far as e-custom is concerned in Nigeria Customs Service. Anti-smuggling is natural because it's one aspect of customs administration that you cannot underrate. Therefore, the issue of surveillance at the border stations is inclusive, so which means anti-smuggling is captured in this e-custom, and it's going to be very robust in terms of anti-smuggling activities. Natural, whenever you're bringing a change, you should target those who are concerned about that, who will drive that change. And the service has got it right. The service has been interfacing with the stakeholders so that the stakeholder will have a change of heart, will have a rethink, who's open mind to accept this change because this change has come to stay. It's for the betterment of Nigeria, for our progress and for our development. So it's a thing that every stakeholder is happy to hear about. It is. Once CGC came, he came with the intention of, with a mandate of restructuring the service. And these are the process of restructuring. It's a project that involves the modernization of the entire clearance procedure. Invariably, the target is to achieve trade facilitation, and trade facilitation. Naturally, because nobody operates alone. For me to do my things seamless, the other parties too must follow suit so that we will operate on the same page. Otherwise, if I should have this project in Nigeria and the next door is not having it, it will not be good. The achievement will not be at a greater height. Every country must key into this type of project so that together we achieve global trade facilitation for efficient and fair collection of revenue without compromising security and control. Before the DC came, we had a virtual meeting with the ACG modernization, which shows that we had idea before them. So when they came, already you have a first-hand information about the intention of e-customs. We are now, the college will now campaign for every officer to accept this change, because it's not something you can deny. It's not something you can resist. It's not something you can speculate. It is a project that has come to stay. So every custom officer, not even deputy controllers, every custom officer must open his mind, accept this proposal for the betterment of trade facilitation, collection of revenue, control of security apparatus, and other variables within the service. So by the time this e-customs becomes reality, in no time, you can be able to make a declaration and take possession of your cargo, because all forms of tariff barriers are eliminated. All forms of human quantity document are eliminated. Therefore, there is no any area where you expect any delay as far as clearance procedure is concerned in Nigeria Customs Service. Invariably, if there is no contact to document, the issue of corruption does not even arise, because it's when I have contact with an agent, suspicion will come off. Now I don't see the agent don't see me. How will corruption take place? So invariably, this e-customs from our implication is good for the nation, for our development, for our progress. Therefore, everyone is expected to key into this project for the success of it.
The federal operation in this Zone A has intercepted 117 vehicles and other goods worth over 17.4 billion naira between the month of January and September 2020. The acting controller in charge of the unit said that the sum of 1.6 billion naira was also recovered from demand notice on imports, which the owners declared in order to pay lesser duty.
Through our intervention, we recovered 1,328,991,208 naira 69 kobo. Cumulatively, we have 16,964,826,590 naira 60 kobo only.
He advised importers to always make proper declaration. The custom boss wants smugglers to desist from sabotaging the nation's economy through their activities, maintaining that the units under his watch remain resolute to enforce the federal government rule and the ban of importation of goods into the country.
To the smugglers, they should stop smuggling. They should go for the new trade, because smuggling is not an occupation that anybody can rely on. So they should go for genuine business or trade.
According to him, from January to September 2020, the unit increased the federal government revenue the sum of 1.6 billion naira as revenue from demand notice taken over by the customs. Hereby warned that anybody with wrong classification will be arrested and prosecuted according to the legal rules of the Nigerian Customs Service. Just before the end of this week edition of the program Customs Report, we brought you a report where the FOU Zone A intercepted goods worth 17.4 billion naira. For me, Igeseme Idinye, thanks for watching.